Yeah, I don't know. Go ahead.
Just we learned today, as Hashem, first of all, there's no doubt that the best investment the person makes is his Maisa. It's, besides that, it's the Shutz of his Baruch Hu, but it's a guarantee to earn Olam Hazeh, Olam Haba. And as we see, Maisa Ksafim is different than Tzedakah. Tzedakah is Vaniyah. Maisa Ksafim is giving on what we earn and giving it to mitzvahs. Lav dafka for aniyim, we ask it, that's the minhag upon him. We give it to any mitzvah. It's sort of a tax on ruchnius to use the money in a aliyah for oneself or other people. As we saw, the source is Avram, Yitzchak, and Yaakov. In their lifetimes, they gave Maisa. Parshas Re'eh, the pasuk in Mishlei, the pasuk in Malachi. It's literally minhag Avosenu b'yadeinu that has become almost like a neder by Klal Yisrael. The halacha safik ma'isa l'hakol is advisable to be machmer, but we have to be honest and accurate. Halacha l'ma'isa safik ma'isa is l'hakol. Before one starts to give ma'isa, he should say b'li neder. If it's a real situation that a person's an ani, he mamish can't survive after he spends his money, after he has household expenses, he's left with nothing, then he would be an ani, and he's potter. If he's managing, but he doesn't have too much, so one should give, that's really an insurance policy to make money, but an ani who's a real ani is potter for Maisa. An ani should be mafresh, either give for himself or give for other people and swap with someone else. Basically, tzedakah, the mitzvah of tzedakah in the Torah is for an ani, and there's a lot of kaimei. Maisa is not for aniyim and is not totally kaimei. A person can always take off 10% or 20% of his earnings. Maisa is like Maisa Sheni. It's until Madla year, it's to put ruchnius into one's life. One could use his Maisa to take off a year or take off a month, whatever it is, and not work and learn. That's really what Maisa is all about. It's to increase Torah and ruchnius in one's life. For a Dvar Mitzvah, you could use it for anything that's not a Double Shebachayva. You could support yeshivas, give to Moises and Chesed, but anything that's mechuyev to give, that's not what Maisa is all about. The Imri Emes explained that Maisa Ksafim makes it easy to give tzedakah because you psychologically understand that 10% is not my money, so that I'm giving out the Baruch's money, it's much easier. A person could use the Maisa money to give out people to collect this in shul or at home, and then it's really a pure pleasure. It's not his own money, and what makes it much easier. A single boy or a single girl is mechuyev Maisa. Like I mentioned, a mitzvah boy that gets gifts, so gifts we say them in this part. But on money, either you should give then, or when he uses the money after he takes it out, the Maisa, he should give money on the money that he gets as gifts. He should give Maisa. It's a good idea to mechanach even a katan. It's a wonderful chinuch. I can't say it's a chiyuv, but definitely a wonderful chinuch. The minhag is to give on money, but on non-monetary gifts, there's no chiyuv. It's advisable perhaps, but it's not a chiyuv. A gift certificate, or parents paid for or purchased, or even insurance claims, these things are potter because it's not really a mominous, it's something that a person is being given a gift. An insurance claim, even though it's mominous, but it's really making up for the loss that he incurred. Now, one should give Maisa, on the Pidyon Aben money, the Kohen should give Maisa. If he found an Aveda, wants to give it the Shuzazin, we have a svara to say that he's potter to give Maisa before he gives it back. Earmarked money to buy food or kollel support, where the people don't want you to give Maisa, only to use it for what you need, person should not give Maisa. However, it's going against the condition, and it's something that should not be done. The boss pays for his workers' insurance, We have two shittas, but it seems that the minig is not to give because that's a mishtar shilei. It's like someone paying the grocery or the rent, and there's no chiyuv of ma'isa. Someone asked afterwards about the person gets government programs, they pay for the rent, they pay for his food, they pay for insurance. That's also the same concept of mishtar shilei and ripata. I also forgot to mention that parents buy a child, a married child, a home. That's a perfect example where our sugya comes to play. First of all, most children cannot afford to give ma'isa on a home. Talking about probably hundreds of thousands of dollars. And also it's a gift, it's not momentous, but there you see that it's hard to give ma'isa on a home. It's a belt of money. Curly and light should try to give, that's something that is really a person's guarantee for the future. But after all efforts, if he can't give, then it's takapata, let him swap with someone else, or keep for himself. The mamish can't manage, and he's takapata. But the ikis we realize the schos and the bracha of Isaac.